I'm on.
Soldier of Fortune is a mixed route up at the waterfall and goes at 511A. I believe it deserves more than 1 star, but that's what the book gives it. And I will give you the rundown from what the book says here, the description. So, first off, J.J. Schlick and Seth Dyer in 2001, double rack to .75 and a single number 2 piece. Start 5 feet right of a smiling J in a left-facing dihedral with a small roof 20 feet up and above a sharp flake on the ground. Climb the dihedral and around the small roof, passing through a smooth dihedral, 3 bolts, and broken splitter crack. Continue up a corner system to a ledge on the right with an anchor. If you watched my short previously, you'll have already seen me taking a couple whips on this guy, and one of them resulted in a near horizontal, almost close to getting turned upside down fall, bumped my knee on the ledge, and all that kind of fun stuff. Whipper. It was a learning experience and exciting, and it helped me unlock the beta that, surprise, surprise, actually, and really surprised, I didn't use. Now, I did obviously eventually get through it after falling on with that beta and topped out. However, hit the chains, if you will. On this go, I thought, well, I need to go out left the arete anyway. So, why don't I just go out a little earlier if it's possible? I personally don't feel that it really made it specifically any easier as far as the moves go. It's just that I was right at the bolt, so it was a little psychologically more secure, and it was a little lower angle, so rather than being pitched back and moving out left with my foot, it was a little more slabby when I put my foot out left to the arete. Still did a far stretch, but it wasn't as difficult, and you'll see that here in just a moment. And that was it, basically. After that, of course, it does have, I think, the actual real true crux at the third bolt and getting up a few feet higher to place a piece where, luckily, as I had wrapped down previously, I spied that there was a good 0.4 placement of which I used, and as a kind of a backup to a slider nut that I put in that I actually kicked out with my foot, an orange slider nut. So I don't think the slider nut is necessarily bad, but definitely not as secure as the 0.4 as far as the placement goes that I was using as the backup. So anyway, after that, it does back off a bit in difficulty, probably into the 9+ range. But it's still super fun nonetheless. I'm very proud of this send. I'm pretty stoked that I got it on my essentially second go. I did fall multiple times while working on getting up the route the last time I did it, but I didn't actually lower down and work the route or anything. I just did it after falling a few times, and then went at it this time and had the mental beta all dialed in. As you can hear in my heavy breathing, it still kept me pretty darn excited, and I was pretty darn close to my mental and physical limit the whole entire time. But I am super excited to continue to work on things up at the waterfall.
Did you see where that went?
I know basically the season is kind of done and over with at this point. It was warm that day there when we were up there for this send. It was about 86 by the 2 or 3 o'clock, I would say, probably, when we were packing up and leaving. But the right-hand wall doesn't see any light. It stays in the shade all the way up until 1:30. So we got a few routes in, and it was super fun. And Maybe there's a chance to be able to go up there again during the summer. Highly doubt it, but at least you know that if it's in the mid 80s or so up there, you can definitely climb um, up until about early afternoon. So you can kind of probably start the season here in say mid-September or so. Here's where I made that move out left. Um, Actually, I'm sorry. I think I went up through this section and clipped the second bolt first, and then did the leftward move rather than going up and then left, um, utilizing a portion of that crack, which is next to impossible to jam. That's why I actually fell so many times previously. I was trying to do a hand jam and clip that third bolt, and it just was pretty much next to impossible, and definitely not feeling anywhere near the 511 area. So with that being said, I will say thank you for watching the video, and please check on out any of my other videos if you can. Like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Have an awesome day, and listen to the fear and the heavy breathing.
Yeah. I saw it. It's cool. I got another piece in.